Check it out. Yo, what's up, everybody? What day is it? It's Wednesday night, isn't it? Man, I don't even know what day it is anymore. I hope y'all doing good out there. Back for another Shred Festival. Heck yeah. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Let's see what we got after I get the next track loaded up here. Okay. Jeremy LT's in the house. Ray Freese, how you doing? Good. Good to see you guys. Ju G, how you doing there? It's good to see you too. Adam Roach, what's going on, buddy? No problem, James Hardman. I mean, I love some Pantera, but yeah, good luck finding anyone right now playing Cowboys from Hell solo from Pantera. I'll give you this, though. I'll give you this one. That's some good Pantera. But I don't know too many solos Pantera. I love the first two albums. Some of my favorites were the first two, and then I lost touch. But yeah, Cowboys from Hell is a great solo, man, all that stuff. But I appreciate you, bro. Adam says he's just been chilling and listening. There you go, man. Good to hear that. Adam says, love that money. There you go. You know that's right. Pellet Funner in the house. He's having fun on Hump Day. You know that's right. Hump Day. Good old Wednesday, man. Of course, I'm still cold right now. It's cold again here in Florida. So we got to warm it up. Let's get cooking with some warm-up tracks. for sure, for sure. Thanks for all the great comments. I do appreciate it. Looks like we had, someone said he stopped downloading on his brain. How about that? He stopped downloading on his brain because he's that stupid, man. Why are people stupid? What's wrong with America these days, or the world? What is wrong with people? I don't know. I wish I knew. Then again, I don't care either. All right, man, what's going on around here, man? Appreciate all you hanging out. Thank you, James. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Black Air Force says, do you think a T-shirt with a necklace design would sell well? So far, I just think the cross would sell, and that wouldn't be worth money in my end. I feel you, dude. I mean, unfortunately, it's very hard to sell anything these days. You'd be very lucky to sell anything. It better be something very unique for someone to buy it. The more unique, the better. Thank you, James. June Gray, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Adam Roach says, sounds good. Let's do that. Should be the name. There you go. We got some Asian writing there. Thank you so much. Jeremy LT, thank you. Jimmy Fallos, thank you. Kike Trenko says, do you like Frank Zappa? What do you think of that music? I never really got into it. I've heard a few things. Yeah, he's an amazing musician. Amazing, but yeah, too much for me, man. Never got into it, though. There you go, Jimmy. Ginger Stab knows some arpeggios for real. XX Vegas says, I need this guy to give me an epic anime antagonist entrance. There you go. Jose K, thank you. Jimmy Faust, there you go. Jose K knows. Cryptid Bun says, sounds way better than the other stuff I was hearing here. Yeah, some weird, wild stuff happening on these YouTube vertical lives, but hey, everyone's trying to do what they want to do, man. It's all good. Thanks, James. Let's see what we got. E-Rockstar says, if you go on Kill Tony and do that, you'll be famous, guaranteed. What's Kill Tony? I'll have to look at that up, man. 301 KEK says, whatever this is before GT. I feel you, man. We got to wait till September, man. Everyone's getting tired of waiting, but I'll wait. I'm paying GTA 5 right now because I'm trying to get into it. Again, David Giorgio, what's up, buddy? Jao Silo, thank you. XX Vegas, thank you, buddy. Indy in the house, how you doing, Indy? Good to see you. PC in love, thank you very much. Juji says, I feel like I just got transported to a new zip code where it's a lot hotter. There you go. James, I never worry about them. I find them funny. They're all funny to me, man. There you go, Adam. Jose, thank you. Billy Sasser says, best guitarist of all time. No such thing, buddy. But for me, it's Yngwie J. Malmsteen, 100%. Thanks, Jose K. Top 5 favorite bands: Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Dio, Rainbow, Deep Purple. Did I say Deep Purple? Primal Fear. How about that? Pedro Guitars, I sure can. I don't like AC/DC, man. I really don't. Twisted One, what's up? How you doing, bud? James said, you're solo better than Zappa, and that's being real. Feel that, man. Thank you. Thanks, Pellet knows. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, Vegas, bud. Top 3 guitarists: Yngwie Malmsteen, Ritchie Blackmore, Uli Roth. Those are my favorites for sure. All right, let's keep rolling with some tunes, man. This one's a slower song, so the warm-ups continue. A little slow one this time. nice little slower warm up. Getting going. What do we got next here? 8, 10, 10. Okay. Got a lot of stuff to get through tonight. Got a lot of stuff. Let's see. Good comments there. Appreciate all of them. Thanks everyone for hanging out. If you're enjoying the show thus far, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Twisted Ones, he's doing good. And how's my evening? It's going pretty well. Not too shabby tonight. Feeling good. XX Vegas, Bud, love some Clapton? Absolutely, buddy. I grew up on Clapton. Dang, Griffin, you're like 10 minutes too late. We just played a little bit of Cemetery Gates for James, because James loves some Pantera too. Thank you, Andy. Anthony says, Richie Blackmore, #1 for sure. You know that's right, brother. He's a great one. Looks like some Russian writing there. Asker 1966, I think, or something. But triple thumbs up. Appreciate you, brother. CMC says, the dude she told you not to worry about. Hey, you got to watch out, man. Chevelle 5150, good to see you, bro. Thank you very kindly. Maria Gomez from Brazil. Boa noche. Obrigado, Maria. Thank you so much. Keith says, weird. It just showed me it went live. Well, here we are, buddy. Good to see you, Keith. Hope you're doing well tonight. Mojo Cycle, thank you, bud. Virgu, thank you very kindly. Woo, thank you. MCC, appreciate that. James says, how good every delusional guitar player wish they could sound. True that. Thanks, Woo. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, man. You're a great basketball player, too. I got a friend at work looks just like you, honestly. I tell him that all the time. CT, thank you so much. Twisted, appreciate that. Indy's got there. You can shout me out with a super chat or a super sticker. Appreciate it. We got a goal tonight. You never know. It's all good either way. So I'm more happy that you're hanging out and enjoying the show. That's the #1 thing. Woo says double tap that screen. You know how we go. SOED, thank you there. CT says somebody's been practicing. I've been practicing for like 2 years again now. Finally getting into it. Thank you, James. Virgu, there you go. SOED, thank you so much. Boba Seed says, hey, Rick, I just changed my tune to C sharp standard. Nice. Very cool. I actually saw, or I think I saw a video of a guy, he was saying how C sharp minor, or C sharp standard was actually really cool sounding. I'll stick this D, because everything I'm used to it, but I heard that C sharp is pretty cool. Thanks, SOAD. Rochelle, spasibo to you there. Separum spasibo. There you go, Twisted. Thank you. Macario's in the house, says, hello, my brother. I know you're having an awesome night. Just by the way you're playing, you made my Wednesday night very freaking awesome. There you go, Macario. It's always great to see you, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Juji, thank you. Kim Buer's back. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're well. That's awesome. Sam, yo, thank you, man. Dre Mac, thank you very kindly. Chad Mayhew, thank you. Woo, I've been playing for 27 years now. 27. Gio Sanchez, hello to you. Oh, let's see. All right, we got Drummer ELT's link up here. Make sure you check out our good friend Drummer ELT. We'd appreciate that. Indy's got my links to my PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo if you're interested in donating to the channel. Help us out. All good either way. Crazy Sally, Indy gave you the links there for the PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App there if you're interested. We appreciate it. Any donation goes toward the studio here, upgrading and making us sound and look better. Gio Sanchez, muchas gracias, amigo. Good to see you. Stephen Durham, what's going on, dude? How you doing there? There you go, Benjamin. Matias Woody from Brazil, boa noche. Good to see you. Johan Solches, Vito Brada. There you go. Vito's amazing. I wish he was still around doing stuff, man. Lisa Anderson, hello to you. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Gio Sanchez, gracias. Mint Beastwood, how you doing, brother? Always good to see you out there. Timothy Cavalieri from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Very nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're well tonight. Johann Scholz, Dankeschön. Was gibt? Let's see. Oh man, it's awesome. Eye of the Tiger. How about that's a classic. The Tiger. Tristan Neal, what's up, bud? Gio Santos, muchas gracias, Gio. Zia Windows, hello to you. James, hard to remember for my first guitar? Yeah, absolutely. It's a Charvel Model 4 from 1986. Wish I still had it, honestly. Marcario says, do me a big favor, but make it cry. Just let you know, make it cry. You know I do. You know I do, buddy. Let's see. Johan Schertzville comment. Johan. Juji says, are there any Van Halen licks you enjoy? Not really. I never really got into like learning Van Halen. I like listening to Van Halen a lot. Some of the great songs, you know. That was my favorite. Yeah, so everyone learned to tap for Van Halen. That's about all I ever learned from me, band. Just some cool riffs and how to tap. James Harden, yo, thank you so much for the super chat, man. That's awesome. Appreciate you very much, very much. Lisa Anderson, there you go. Andrea, there you go. Hello. Turkey wants all the jams. The classic, man. Dave Bush says, it's okay if you don't know the riff, but I was going to see about either Still Loving You or Nobody's Fool, Scorpions. Yeah. I'm still loving you. Still loving you. Oh, I think that's Nobody's Fool. The two are very similar. I never noticed that. Yeah, because I'm still loving you. I think that's it. Yeah. Crazy. I never noticed that. Oh, there you go, Matt. A beautiful riff there too. One of Richie's finest. You're welcome, drummer. You're welcome, buddy. Andrea's missed me. We're here. We're gonna be here all week, every day this week. I've got to make up because I wasn't streaming last week at all. So, thank you, Juji. Queen. I don't know too much Queen, but I kind of know. I watch people play this one. I don't even know what that is. I watched the people play that. El Acosta, how's it going? He says, first time I channel, cool stuff. What's your favorite guitar genre? Neoclassical, 100%. I love neoclassical. That's what I do. Edward Galustov, here's one for you. Man, Hendrix. Thanks, David. Turkey says, I'm a beginner. I have a 1980 Les Paul. You sound great. Appreciate that, Turkey. That's a great guitar, too, man. Jakey Lee riffs. How's that one go? Viva, how about Living La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin? No way, man, no way. Motley Crue riff, let me think of this one. It's a classic. There you go, Adam, absolutely, buddy. Thank you, Matt. Tito says, thank you very much. You're inspiring for me so much, people. He's from Brazil. He buys his first electric guitar after seeing me play. That's amazing, Tito. Obrigado, mi amigo. Boa noche to you. Thank you so much. Iman O'Shea, I never heard of Squonk. That sounds interesting. Titi, I don't know any about that. That sounds crazy, though. Craig Saturday, you know what's up. Beautiful one. David, I never heard of break-ins. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't listen to a lot of music, honestly. I listen to what I listened to when I was a kid, and that's about it anymore. No, you're fine, Iman. I don't know any Neil Young either. Neil Young's not really a neoclassical guitar player, so I never really got into that. What's my take on Pantera touring without Diamond? It is what it is, James. I mean, the show must go on sometimes. The show must go on sometimes, and there's still millions and millions of people out there that love Pantera. I see it every single night, no matter what day of the week. Play Pantera, play this, play that, play this, play this, play that, play this. Pantera, Pantera, Pantera. So it's like, so the opportunity for them was there. I think Charlie Benante is doing an amazing job on drums, and Zakk Wylde was a great friend to Dimebag, so he's honoring him every night, man. It's pretty cool. Marcos, you know that's right, man. Jake was awesome, man. Thanks, Iman. Ninja's mom, thank you. Josh Bell, appreciate you. Thank you, Aubrey. Oh, the Genesis song. That's probably an early one, like Peter Gabriel singing, because I never heard of any Phil Collins like that. Frosty the Joe Man, appreciate that. Marcos, thank you. I have some Brazilian friends, and they help me. There you go, Ninja's mom. There you go, Patrick. Keith Demmel, he's the man. He says, you can't be the king of the world if you're a slave to the grind. Thanks, Rick and crew. You're the man, Keith. Appreciate you, brother. Matthew, I don't know any Dickie Betts, but great player, though. I've heard a lot of his stuff. Amazing. Well, with that said, I got the chat covered up, so let's see. I don't even know what song this is. We're going to find out real quick. You got it right there. We are definitely warmed up now, yeah, for sure, for sure. And thank you so much for all those great comments. I do appreciate each and every one of them. All right, we will get moving on to our static playlist of songs here. If I can find them. Okay, got it. All right, let's see what we got. A lot of good chat there. Appreciate all those comments. I really do. Let's see. Yes, you see? James, Pantera. Everyone loves Pantera, man. He said Black Label. Oh, here's a question. I would say Pantera. Yeah, if I got to choose between Black Label, Society, and Pantera, it's Pantera, 100%. Matt, he says Sabbath, The Wizard. I don't know that one. I know, what do I know? I know a lot of I know the Dio era stuff. Alice in Chains. I love Alice in Chains. Them bones, man. It's probably one of my favorite jams. Marco says, how about Angra? Can you play some with the Wonder? I wish. I love Angra. Kiko Loureiro, Edu Falaschi. Man, a great band. But yeah, I don't know any of their stuff. I think the only album I ever had was Fireworks album. That was a killer, man. Peter Wilson, what's going on, brother? Thank you so much, man. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for last night. That was awesome, dude. But yeah, man, we trying to put the feel. We're trying to put the feel in the shred these days for sure. Thank you, Andrea. Marcos Edu Ardanui. Yeah, I think Ardanui. Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm friends with them on Facebook, honestly. To be honest, I think I am. I'd have to look. I should know quite a few Edus in Brazil. Turkey bacon. What's going on there? The Savannah Cat Whisperer. Good going. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Matthew says, man, it's cool and inspiring to see anyone genuinely take their craft seriously. Appreciate that. It means a lot. I really do. I've always done that, my whole life. I took it very seriously. I stayed away from a lot of negatives and only worked on the positives for a long, long time. Thank you, drummer. Parker knows the Church of Shred is open. Iman, thank you very much. Parker, thank you. Turkey bacon, I don't know any. I don't like AC/DC. I don't know any of them, buddy. I'm sure there's someone around here that can play it for you, man. You can rock on with them or hang out here. It's up to you, buddy. Everyone's got a finger they can swipe if they don't get what they want. You know what I mean? It's all good. Ruben Castillo says, "Grande, gracias, amigo. Wild life, thank you." Juji, thank you. How are you? I was like, these definitely weren't though. You know that's right, Andrea. Thank you. Oh, let's see. CJ's like shredding cougar right there. There you go, man. Ruben Castillo, thank you. Martin Butko says, hi, Rick, for you. You are my true guitar hero and living legend, and you're a famous singer. Love you. Blessings from Slovakia. Martin, thank you so much, buddy. That means a lot to me. It really does, and people that know who I am from back in the 2000s find me, which is always nice to see, man. So thank you, buddy. Patrick, have a great night, man. Andrea echoed that one for sure. Thank you, Parker. The B says, love your album, man. I asked yesterday about you playing ESP or LTD 6-story, but have you tried Schecter guitars? Much love from the UK. Thanks, Beast. I've not tried a Schecter, and not in a long time. When I was in my teenage years, Schecter was out there, and I believe I tried one way back, but I know the new ones are a lot better. And like I said, my friend Goldhead here on YouTube and TikTok, he is endorsed by them, and they look nice, and they sound amazing too. That is for sure. Arcula says, have you ever played any big names? Because you haven't, you should. I haven't seen amazing talent like yours in a long time. You have both soul and ninja-like chops. Thanks, Arculas. I mean, for Europe, yeah, I worked with a lot of famous European musicians and a few famous metal musicians here in America, but, not like, Metallica or anything like that, or Megadeth. Probably like middle, the next level down from that. Thanks, Andrea. Matthew, I don't know. I love the only Tesla song I like is Modern Day Cowboy. I don't even know it. Thank you, Juji. Craig, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I love some old school Accept, man. Makari says, my big brother, always remember make a cry when you do Edge Feed into my heart with the joy. Thank you. You know that's right, Macario. I'm always ready for that, man. Paul Pfeiffer, Thanks, my man. Jamila Romero in the house. How you doing, Jamila? Wade Winter, thank you, man. Kill for All says, dude, you're a beast, Pierre, and I love your content. Thank you so much, Kill for All. I do appreciate that, man. It's always nice to see that. Let's see. Javier, thank you very much. Jesse Vinkler says, death metal and rock on. Oh, yeah, man, for sure, for sure. Andrea, I do not know Cliffs of Dover at all, not one lick of it. But if you look around, there's a young man named Luke Ashdown. Good-looking kid, too. The ladies love him. And he can play Eric Johnson like it's nobody's business. He might be Eric Johnson's son, for all I know. He's that good at that stuff. Feisty Kitty in the house. He says, collection tape, pass it around. There you go, man. It's the Church of Shred. Pass it around. Peter Wilson here, yard buddy. Thank you so much. He says, I'm back as a member now. Who is my favorite guitarist, living or dead? Everyone support Rick in the studio. I appreciate that, Peter. My favorite guitar player will always be Yngwie Malmsteen. If there was no Yngwie Malmsteen, there would be no me doing what I do. 100%, 100%. And then Randy Rhoads would be another. I would have loved to see what Randy Rhoads could have done if he lived on. Matthew, I don't even have I have an acoustic, a nylon string in the closet, but it plays horribly. My next purchase is going to be a new nylon string. Sadly, it's about $1,000, and I'm not in the market for a $1,000 guitar. Maybe one day. We shall see. We shall see. You never know what could happen. But I studied classical guitar, so I love nylon string guitar. And I'd love to play some, but yeah, the guitar I have is horrible playing right now. Boss, I'm 6'2". 6'2". I promise you that. I can have proof. I have proof too, in case you wondered. Marcos, yeah, Timo Tolkki, Stradivarius. Yeah, I love, what do I love? Black Diamond, Hunting High and Low. Some of my two favorite songs from those guys. Edwin Toro from Indonesia, good to see you. Paradiddle, my brother, what's going on, man? Marcos Silva says, Blackmore. Blackmore is one of my favorites. Uli John Roth, another favorite. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, we're going to do something even more classic than all those guys. So last June, I re-released my solo album from 2003, had it remastered. It's available on Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music. It's even available right here on my YouTube channel. You can go to my page. You can click on the Releases tab. The entire album is there. For your listening pleasure, for free. It doesn't cost you a penny. If you enjoy it that much and you want to buy it, and if you have iTunes or Amazon, by all means add it there or buy it there. This song came out in 1788, originally written by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, but in the early 2000s, I took a little piece of it and made it my own. And so we collaborated on this one, if you will. But it is called Symphony 40. Symphony of 40. Hope you enjoyed that one. A classic from 1788, honestly. Well, I appreciate all the great comments out there. Thank you so much. Let's take a look and see what we got. Black Force Energy said, bro, made me attempt at a guitar. It makes it appear in it all, and it matters. Is the love of music is what matters. That's 100% correct, buddy. It's all that matters, and having fun is even more what matters, honestly. Because if you're not having fun playing music or guitar, then it's not for you. Or you can take a break from it, but yeah, for sure, man. You know that's right. Juji, thank you. That's a the power slave eye of Horus, for sure. Edwin Ganturo says, Steve Morse. You know Steve Morse is one of the greats. Too Many Notes. That's a beautiful song right there. Martin says he listened to Yngwie every day the last 25 years. Yngwie is a living guy and a reason to start playing guitar. Thank you for your stats about Yngwie. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't follow him as much as I used to. You know, I don't listen to his albums. And if there's something pops up on my ride to work, you know, I usually listen to it. But yeah, I mean, I studied Yngwie for years and years and years. And then at some point you have to stop listening to your heroes and you have to move on and do your own thing. And that's what I did, for sure. Makara says, you do you, my brother. That's all that matters, but do me a favor. Make it cry 1 year for me, no strings. There you go, buddy. Marcos asks, how old were you when you got your first guitar? I was 14 when I got my first guitar. It was an old Gibson. I forgot the model number of it. I have to remember what that is. But it was very terrible. It was a terrible guitar. It was like 1963 guitar we're talking. It was pretty old. There you go, Vegas. Right on, Vegas. Taj McKinney, thank you. Diesel Machine wants the hardest riff of all. The Weezer. Charlie Mathis, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Vile God says, pull a truck with that much torque. Jesus Christ, brother, this section is clean. Thank you, Vile God. Appreciate that. Alex says, he's just amazed how smooth I play. Man, that's very kind of you, man. Indy says here, hello to everyone coming in. Absolutely. Please sub so we can see you here again. Man, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're having fun. Lafayette M, thank you very much for that. Very cool. Rusty Matheny, thank you. Dire Straits, I only know that one. That's the Sultans of Shred part. I don't know it. Vegas Bud says, so is this what love feels like? Absolutely, man, absolutely. Indy's got the link for Wildlife. Make sure you check out Wildlife. If you can click on the link, hit it, and give us a subscribe. We appreciate it. Juji says, anything from John Petrucci, Jink Theater that you like? I like the first two albums, the When Day and Dream Unite, and the second one, I can't remember, but it's been so long. I listened to those quite a bit. The very first album is probably my favorite of all times. I really like that record. Thank you, Indy. NH, appreciate that. Tay's Adventures, thank you very much. What do we got? I tell you, man, my chat goes wild. Where was it? Okay, there we go. NH, I got you. Tay's Adventure. Martin says, Moment of Impact is one of his favorite instrumental songs. Wow, cool. Your solo competition, your attack shredding breaks are so dramatic. Thank you so much, man. That's one song I barely play. I barely ever play that one. It's not a hard song to play, but I maybe played it I think I recorded it, I wrote it, then I recorded it, I never played it again until last year. I think last June. Every anniversary of the album, I'll do a live stream and play all the songs back to back. I think that was the first time last year I played that in 20 years. It was crazy. Juji, thank you. Andrea, there you go. Michael Fairbank, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Thank you, Lisa. Carr says, you do you, my brother, and rock out, but always remember, I always say make a cry rock on. There you go, buddy. There you go. Andrea's crying. Oh, no. I'll bring out the emotions. JK, I'm 100% not self-taught. No, I took lessons for 2 years from 2 different guitar players. Then I went to college and studied music for 2 years. And anyone that's trying to play guitar, trying to do music, I encourage you to find a teacher of some sort first, at least. Have someone help you learn the basics. Nicholas, I don't even know one Black Label Society song. All I know is that Zach Wild plays it. That's the only thing I know about Black Label Society. Indigo Green, thank you very much. Algo's in the house. Good to see you, Algo. How you doing, brother? David Disbro, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that very much. Marcos, I never learned that one, man. I love Marty, though. I've met Marty Friedman in 2004. He came to one of my shows when I was playing in Tokyo. My band, War of Thrones, we opened for a Marty Friedman band in St. Pete back in 2016. Great dude, man. Great, awesome guy. Christian Hernandez. These are all stock Jackson pickups from 1992. I don't think you can get them. I think the closest thing is a Seymour Duncan Rails and a Seymour Duncan JB. That'd be the closest match to this. There you go, Feisty. That's like the Sultans of Shred, you know. There you go, Andrew. Jay Warler says, "What's up, brother? Rock on. Any favorite heavy rock year, and please play something from that year." Whoa, man. My favorite year? I don't know, man. 80-something. I can't remember, man. How about 2003? I'm going to play a song from 2003 right next. Let's see. There you go, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks a lot for that. Elliot Frey, I don't know one Metallica song. I maybe know a couple of riffs or whatever, but yeah, I'm about as sick as Metallica as I'm as sick of Guns N' Roses. So I appreciate you subscribing. You're more than welcome to unsubscribe if you don't enjoy what you see otherwise. I appreciate you either way, man. Feisty said, "What Queensryche albums do you like? Top 3? Which one? Queen of the Reich? Is that Empire, Operation Mindcrime, and my number one favorite is Rage for Order. What's the first? What's the Warning? I'll say The Warning, Rage for Order, Operation Mindcrime, probably the best. My favorite." Algo says, "Rick, I always love your stream. It's like hanging out with friends, and one of the coolest friends plays guitar." I feel that. Thank you, Algo. That's awesome, man. Let's see. Alex De Cruz, De La Cruz, good to see you. Elliot Frey, next one's pretty much my favorite. Big Z, yo to you. Lafayette, I don't know any riffs by Avenged Sevenfold. I wish I did. Maybe I need to learn some. Peter Wilson says, "Do you know any Pat Metheny? What do you think is a bit?" No, I don't know any Pat Metheny, Peter, because Pat Metheny is like, if you think your favorite guitar player is the best, Pat Metheny blows them away. Pat Metheny is unreal. Yeah, he ain't one to mess with. And if someone can play like Pat Metheny, then kudos to them, man. Yeah, my uncle showed me Pat Metheny when I was a kid. I was like, what is he doing? Amazing. Makara says, "Brother, we were only as old as we choose be at the same time. We were only as young as our bodies allow us to." Yeah, it's a conundrum. True that. It's a way of life, my brother. But always remember, you know that's right, Makara. Absolutely. Ninja K says, brought my first acoustic guitar on his birthday, 1972. That's pretty close over my age, man. And he's just learning. Wow. You bought the guitar back then? Oh my gosh. Suggestions, Ninja K, honestly, get on here on YouTube and learn chords. Make sure you learn. Just look for a video that says how to play chords on guitar. Because once you learn the basic chords, you can probably play anything. At least 1,000 songs just like that by learning just the basic chords. I would say go that route first, 100%. If you can find a teacher to help you, that's number one. That's the number one best thing. But if you can't, here on YouTube, there are pretty great instructional videos on how to learn that stuff. You know that's right, Macario. Elliot Frey, hello to you. Keith says, "Do yourself a favor and finger the guitar work Zach does in a Black Label Society in the River." I'll check it out, man. I don't listen to a lot of stuff anymore. Whatever is on my playlist when I go to work, that's about all I listen to. And 50% of it is classical music. The other 50% is like this 80s rock and metal that I listened to when I was a little kid. That's it. Marcos, Ace was great, man. Ace was the only, when Kiss released their solo albums, Ace's was the only one I owned. Thank you, Quest for Gear. Appreciate that, man. Martin says, "Rob Reck's album is Eyes of Eternity." That's the one I'm on, yeah. The best composition solos riff. The album is only from Rob Rock and still listens. That's awesome, Martin. Yeah, that's a great record. I played quite a few solos on that one. And yeah, that was awesome. That was a great record, man. It's well produced. Bobby Jarzambek playing drums. That was amazing. It was good times. Catbird, how you doing? Thank you so much. Good to see you. Let Your Sunshine, hello to you. Feisty says Warning is his favorite. He likes all the stuff with DeGarmo. Yeah, Chris DeGarmo was essential to Queensryche sound, 100%. On top of that, he could sing amazing. He could sing like amazing singer, man. All right, let's do a title track to my album. It's Until the Bitter End. Let's go. was Until the Bitter End. Crank and jam on that. All right, we'll get moving and grooving tonight. Let's see, lots of great comments. Appreciate all of them. Absolutely do. Elliot, hope you caught something there, buddy. Appreciate you, man, nonetheless. Freeze, I'm into death metal. Yeah, I listened to Death. Chuck Schuldiner was a personal friend of mine for many years. There's quite a few. Cannibal Corpse I like. Sinister was another band that's pretty good. Jay Bliss, thank you, buddy. Gamsey asks, how old are you? I'm pretty old. Funny enough, you can actually Google how old I am. I'll never say. A man never reveals his age. But seriously, you can go on YouTube right now and say, how old is Rick Renstrom? And you will know. You will find out. You'll probably be shocked and surprised. Marco Silva, absolutely. Jason's amazing, man. One of the greatest neoclassical albums of all time. You know, I always forget to turn on the live. I have my thing set to live chat or something weird. And I got to fix that. Okay, I think I got that squared away. Andrea says anything from Crossroads. I take the movie Crossroads? I don't know. Let's see. Algo says great soundtrack. Last night Rick no daddy doesn't play blues. Well, I do play blues. I actually played a blues song. Were you here? I can't remember. Algo. Yeah, we actually played the blues song last night. But I do play some blues. I grew up on the blues, but my forte is neoclassical, heavy metal, shred stuff. Thank you, Indy. Let's see. Algo says, thanks for the reminder. Rick's goal of Super Chats ends in 3. It does? I thought it was a 3-hour thing. I don't know anymore. Anti popped in. He said, Rob Rock, Eyes of Eternity. Rick plays on this. Here you go. If you want to hear the Rob Rock album that I'm on, yeah, it's a fantastic record. Slick produced. Elliot Frey said hello. Hello to you. Let's see. Jay Bliss says, doesn't matter how old this guy is. He can play his buns off. I appreciate that, Jay Bliss. Pin Deer Trill says, Lee Ju-un. Is that someone from Squid Games? I don't know. That looks like a Korean name to me, based upon the Squid Games that I watched. Juji, thank you there. Elliot Frey says goodbye. All right, have a good one, buddy. Thank you, Andrea. Drummer LT, thank you, bro. Algo says, yeah, no doubt. We're witnessing a lot of love for guitar as well as so much time practicing and a natural gift. Absolutely. I grew up in a musical family, so I got pretty lucky, you know, to have a lot of probably musical genes passed down to me. Shawji, thank you so much, buddy. You're quite welcome, man. Absolutely. Andrew says, their ears are crying. There you go. Martin says, what a lovely, great neoclassical song and amazing dramatic breaks. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate that. Again, it's on my YouTube page here. Again, if you go to my YouTube page and click on the Releases tab, my entire album is available for free to listen to. You can stream it anytime you like. Thanks, Adam S. Frieza, he says, careful, I think I see smoke coming in their fingertips. True that. We just getting started now. Now that I'm warmed up, we about to turn it up. There you go, Algo. Stardust got all the foods going. What did Anti post his dinner already? Charles Long, how's it going? He says, yeah, evening, Rick, everyone. Been a bit busy and missed a few streams. No problem, Charles. We appreciate you hanging out, buddy. It's always good to see you here, man. Absolutely. Indy says, please make sure you're subscribed, share this out, and shred that like button. Absolutely. Make sure, you know, I put videos out every single day of the week, and we go live 5 times a week. So if you're having a great time with the chat, enjoying the music, enjoying everything else, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's as simple as clicking a button. Car Camarian, thank you. Hello to you. Andrea, thank you. Adam S., thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Algo's like, whoa. There you go, Juji. Father Amon, good to see you there. There they are. Cletus and Clovis is back. He says, you the man. Clovis says, you ripping it. I appreciate that. Tell Clovis, I appreciate that, man. TJ Wade, what's going on, bro? Let's see. Sorry, just when you think the comments are done, they're not. Okay, there we go. Adam says sleeping pills kicking him. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to be staying up on some sleeping pills, man. You start hallucinating, man. You start tripping out. Brandon Smith, yeah, Morbid Angel, the others are sick, man. David Vincent, Trey Azatote, sick man. Let's see. Andrea thinks I'm no more than 33. Thank you. It's very, very, very gracious of you. Scott says I'm 46. I wish, man. I wish I was 46 again. I wish I was 33 again. Screw 46. Let me get back to 33. Quest for Gears like, save some shred for the rest of us. No, I take all of it. It's all my shred. Algo says, yeah, hit that top chat, everyone. Absolutely. Quest for Gear. We got Indy's got Quest for Gears channel up available. If you can click on the link, make sure you click on it and go subscribe to Quest for Gear. We appreciate that. Shaji says, how do you casually all right after melting my face off? So cool, man. You're an absolute monster. Thank you so much for blessing my ears. Seriously, man. I appreciate that, Shaji. Yeah, no. I'm just having fun, man. People don't understand. I'm just here having fun. This is like I'm putting on a concert of me practicing, essentially. Practicing my songs. The more I practice my songs, the better I keep getting at them. And then when I go on tour, when the big bucks start rolling in, I'll be ready. Although I do need to probably do some sit-ups and stuff like that. Nikki Abs, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Marco Silver, no Painkiller. Judas Priest, what a solo, yeah. That right before the Painkiller album came out, probably within the year, Glenn and KK both took lessons from Paul Gilbert. That's why the solos on Painkiller are so amazing, because Paul Gilbert helped them. He taught them how to shred. 100%. I know the stories. I know the stories. There's more to the story, honestly. There's way more to the story. I can't read the name. Sepran. I believe that's Russian, but he says, very remarkable. I'm glad to see you. Very good to see you. Spasibo, my friend. Emmanuel Gutierrez, thank you. Miguel says, one of Blue's thrill is gone. There you go. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. There. Don't know it. Grateful Dead. I've ever heard of the band Eloy. No, I've heard of Eloy Casagrande from Sepultura and now Slipknot, but I've never heard of the band Eloy. Parsa thinks they're dumb. They'll never think you're dumb. You gotta always think you're the smartest person in the room. That's how you get through. Drexel, thank you very much. Grateful Dead, thank you. Peter Wilson, drop another super chat. You the man, brother. He says, Rick, what is the most technically difficult riff or song that you have written? Everyone should sub to Rick. This next song coming. You must read my mind, Peter. This next song coming is probably the most technically difficult song. And there's only one other person in the world that has attempted it and is about 80% of the way. And that's Tyler Shep. Not too many people can play this song, including myself. It took me months to relearn it. Drexel, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Shaji, thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure y'all like Drexel and Shaji here and subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Man, we're getting there. We're getting there. Frieza said, I feel so dumb. I just realized you're in a freaking band with Richard. That's amazing. Yeah. Richard played on 2 albums. We played on 2 albums. He played on my solo album. And then we also had a band called Leash Law. That was in 2004. Yeah, I've known Richard for a long time. If it wasn't, I'm not going to say if it wasn't for me, but let's say I had a very, I was very instrumental in getting Richard into Death. Because I was hanging out with, actually Chuck called me one day and he said, dude, get over here right now, come and hang out. And I was like, yeah, of course, Chuck, I ain't got nothing going on. Went over to Chuck's, he goes, I just fired my drummer. I'm like, really, what happened? He told me the story. I won't repeat the story. And he's like, man, I got to find a new drummer. I was like, look, Chuck, I'm going to tell you something, dude. I know a guy, and he's the best drummer I've ever seen in my freaking life, bro. The best drummer I've ever seen in my life. His name's Richard Christie. He's like, yeah, can you get in touch with him? I was like, yeah, sort of. He doesn't have a phone. So I had to drive to Richard's house. I had to drive to Richard. Richard Christie lived in a warehouse, this little warehouse in Winter Park, Florida. I drove it down there and I said, Richard, you're not going to believe this, dude, but Chuck is looking for a drummer and I told him about you and he wants to talk to you. He's like, really, Rick? No way. He's in Richard's voice, of course. And I said, here's his number, dude. Call him as soon as you can. And the rest is history. Ralpho from Armenia, good to see you, buddy. TJ Wade is a subscriber. I appreciate you subscribing. Frieza says he knew Richard from Howard Stern before I realized he was in Death. Absolutely, man. Well, there's the story for you. And that will be, there's a new biography coming, an authorized biography of Chuck Schuldiner coming later this year. I am in it. I spoke to the author for about 3 or 4 hours, and telling every story I could remember. And those are hard to remember because we got drunk and high as all you can be back then. Cadbird says, just sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the music. There you go. That's how you do it, Cadbird. Just hang out and chill. Always good. Aries March, thank you so much. That means quite a bit to me. I appreciate that. TJ says he's a self-taught guitar player. There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I know many people these days that are self-taught. Tyler Shep, self-taught. 15th Ben, self-taught. And these dudes are amazing. Amazing dudes, man, for sure. I think if you want it bad enough and you have the wherewithal, you will push yourself to get there. Absolutely, buddy. Griff says there's a prog band from Germany that I think you would love. Album called Time to Turn. All right, man. I'll see if I can remember that and I'll check that out. If I don't, I'll read the chat tomorrow again and try and remember. Give them a couple listens. Thank you, Aries March. I appreciate that. Jay Bliss, I can play acoustic. I studied classical guitar in college. I have one, but it plays terribly. It's a Chet Atkins Epiphone SST, and I don't know what happened to it. It's just I put new strings on it. It plays like garbage. We got some Asian right in here. Said hello to you, Alexander from Russia, Moscow. Good to see you, buddy. Spasibo. Let's see, man. I think we're done. We're not. Marco says I didn't know about that. There you go. Absolutely, buddy. Cletus says not only are the great share, you are such a nice dude. Speed plus melody equals Rick. You know that's right, brother. Thank you for saying that, Martin. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we feel you, man. We pray for you too, brother. That's awesome, dude. You're welcome, Alexander. Absolutely, buddy. Helena, do I know the Diary of Madman solo? Not really. It's been a long time. I haven't learned that one. I used to know it way back. The only thing I can remember is like Crazy Train, of course, and a little bit of Mr. Crowley. I'm trying to relearn some of these solos. It's been a minute. Skyfix, I know a couple, man. Here's a classic. That's a classic, man. One of my favorites. William S. says Roger Waters, David Gilmour. Yeah, they're classic, dude. I never got into Pink Floyd until I was probably about 20 years old. A girl I used to date way back then, man. That's all she listened to was Pink Floyd. I was resistant to it for a little bit, but then I finally broke resistance, and I was like, hey, this is pretty good, man. Pretty cool. Parsa said, you didn't know about that. You're the coolest person in the room, bro. I appreciate that, Parsa. Alexander wants to smoke on the water, man. That's a classic. Most people don't even. Most people only know this. They don't know how to play it like this, right? Here's "Smoke on the Water" that people play. Right? It's actually G minor. That's all people know, but people don't know the chorus. People only know so much. Kiro, thank you, man. Yeah, I got a lot of stories about Chuck, and they'll be in that book for sure. Pitbull says, I can only imagine how dogs I could have if I lived in a warehouse. Pretty much. Richard didn't have no pets. He didn't have nothing, man. He had one half of his warehouse was the band room for his drums and his band burning inside. The other half was like a bed, a little couch, his computer. He had a VCR that he would tape Howard Stern show with every day. He had like an 8-hour tape, and he would just tape the whole Howard Stern show. That's all he did. Nasty Man, I don't know any Tool, buddy, but if you go look up my friend Lawrence Coleman III, he goes live here on YouTube. He plays nothing but Tool, bud, and he plays it to perfection. Check him out for sure, man. But yeah, I love Tool, but I don't know any other stuff, man. I honestly don't. Cybernetic, thank you, buddy. We're definitely going to, man. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. Shaji said, I'm so happy this guy just decided to keep scrolling. There you go. You never know. The doom scroll can land on a winner sometimes. Martin says, your story about Richard and Chuck is shocking news for me. I must tell the story of my brother and friends. This is exclusive. Love, death, Richard's genius. Yeah, it's on the internet. Richard even mentioned it, that he said, because of my friend Rick Renstrom, It's on one of those emptywords.org, one of the interviews he did. That's awesome, Shaji. You're welcome, Alexander. X Ninja says, hey man, I've been seeing a lot of your content lately. I've been stressing hard, and your content bring me joy. Appreciate that. That means a lot. Some people, I put videos every day because I need to, and I try and put inspirational messages in there, to help anyone that needs it. Some people get tired of them. I know. I can't please everybody, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Yeti Reacts, thank you. TJ Way said, I can see you playing arenas. You're amazing. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that. That's the goal, I think. Or some nice big auditoriums or something. It'd be nice. Sparky Buff, thank you. Emmanuel Gutierrez, appreciate that. Thank you, Alexander. Terry Azuli, no, I don't know that song. I've heard it. I didn't hear it. I never heard it in my life until these kids on TikTok kept bugging me like Cannon Rock. I'm like, what is Cannon Rock? It's Paco Bell's Cannon, but rocked out or something. And I finally saw the video. I was like, that's pretty cool. Good kid, man. Yeti Reacts, thank you. Algo says, Laser Floyd was an 80s, 90s. Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't go see it. I think I saw the wall on stuff you put on your tongue and go watch the wall. I did that one at least. You got Alexander. Pitbulls, there you go. Algo, yeah. Jordy Beach, thank you. Algorithm says, some band needs to do a metal Smoke on the Water. There you go. I'm sure they've done it before. Shaji says, my buddy played Surfing with the Alien back in high school for the talent show. Take a guess if he won or not. I don't know. Maybe. That's a good song. That's about the only... I had that album. That's about it. That's the only Satch I ever listened to. William S. says, they got the Brick Floyd experience. That'd be dope. Chris Liggett, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. VA Slipknot Collector, hello to you. Edavaldo Lete, Obrigado, and Buena Noche. Warheart. That's hard to say. Warheart Arts. Howdy to you, bud. That's a tongue twister. No problem, Dillies. Algo wants some Taco Bell. That sounds good too. Indy's got my link to my Sweetwater page if you want to know what kind of equipment that I use. On that link there that Indy just posted is every single thing that I use here in the studio. So yeah, check it out. All right, let's get cooking. Peter asked what was the most technical song I ever did, and it's this one right here. It's called The Fire Within. So get ready for that. Get ready for that. you go. That's some fire within right there. It gets better every time I play that. Honestly, I'm getting better and better at playing that one. That felt good. The last couple of nights, I felt really good playing that. But man, thank you so much for these great comments. I do appreciate each and every single one of them. And let's see what we got. We got a whole bunch here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Daquan Kingsley, hello to you. Okay, Grateful said, the only reason I mentioned the band Eloy is the singer, guitarist Frank Borman. You remind me of his. You are unbelievable. Also so kind to read through the comments and keep it trucking. Thank you, Grateful Dead. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you know, it's become something that I always do is just read the comments, you know, because unfortunately I'm very lazy, lackadaisical right now on my video comments, and there's probably 1,000 of them. I need to get going on that, sadly. But, you know, I try and, you know, give the love back to those that are showing the love, you know what I mean? I really got to work on my video comments, though, big time. Warheart, thank you, buddy. Thank Big Balls, appreciate that. Shaji says, I got to hit David. Thanks so much for being you, man. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace and love, chat. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Shaji. Appreciate that. Richard T says, holy David. There you go, man. That's a classic, one of my favorites. Shaji said, no, I'm staying for this one. There you go, Shaji. Warheart's got the Dragon Forest, Children of Bodom. Hey, dude, those are some classic bands right there. Algorithm, no, this is one of my favorites. Oh, that's one of your favorites, too, yeah. Caleb, I can't believe this, man. Someone asked for Pantera about 10 minutes ago, and they're like, I played Domination. I don't know what it is. I'm like, people just say, play Pantera, so I play whatever Pantera, and then 5 minutes later, play Cemetery Gates, so I just played it. I'll play Pantera. But yeah, we played it a little bit, Caleb. I love some Pantera, man, really do. Pellet says, I can't do without the fire within. Absolutely, buddy. Everyone's got to have the fire within. Thanks, Nikki. Juji said, who was it who discovered they could play that fast? I don't know. I think Yngwie was the one that kind of, I mean, if you want to say who's playing fast, Uli John Roth could play pretty fast. It was like 16th note fast, but more legato, I think. Then Yngwie came around, and he added like 16 note picking along with legato, and it made it sound super fast. And then once people caught wind of that, it's like the whole world just started trying to learn how to shred, man. But I'm going to have to say, is a Yngwie or Uli, Richie Blackmore could play pretty fast too, but it was kind of a different fast, let's say that. Mark Durillo, never say that, buddy. No one quits, man. Unless you don't like playing guitar, that's a whole nother story, man. But don't quit because of me. If you want to quit and you want to see some guitar players, I'll show you some guitar players, dude, that make you really want to quit. But don't ever worry about it, dude. Only worry about yourself, man. Number one thing, only worry about yourself when you're playing guitar. And the number two thing is have fun. Always have fun. If you're not having fun, then something's wrong. But yeah, you got to make sure of that. And I know some people just go, I was just joking, man. You know, I just throw it out there. But saying you quit is sending that to the universe and putting that on the internet forever, because this video is going to be available tomorrow. This will be there forever, man. It'll be there forever. Remember that. You know, what you put out to the universe, you're going to get back. Joshua says Chris Poland can retire now. Did he? Or he's still playing, I think. I don't know. He don't care about me. Jacoby, thank you very much. Warheart, yeah. Well, Alexei Leho from Children of Bodom originally played violin. He was a violinist before he played guitar. If you didn't know that, but yeah, Alexei Leho was amazing. He took all his violin skills and put it on guitar, and took all his classical influence and put it into the music. Michael, thank you very much. Shadi said, you can't see me right now, but I'm bowing. That's awesome, dude. You rock, bro. Indy's got the links to my donation centers here, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. If you're inclined in the donating mood, by all means, there's the links. If you're unable to do that, that's totally fine. I'm more happy that you're here hanging out and having a good time. That's always the number one thing. Mark DeRillo, thank you, buddy. I only, anytime I see the word I quit, man, I got to say something. Warhard, thank you, bud. Pitbulls, thank you. Algo knows you got to follow the practice. I feel that when you think guitar playing becomes, when it feels like a chore or a job, then it ain't right for you. It ain't right. It's not the right instrument to play or thing to do. You have to have fun. You always have to have fun. Believe me, I've been playing for 27 years. There's times I wasn't having fun, but I kept playing, because out of necessity. I needed to make money. I was in bands. We did touring. We had albums. I had to make money to do this stuff. But I got tired of it, and I got so tired of it, I put the guitar away. I just quit. For like 5 years, I stopped playing. I was unmotivated. Big Balls, another person says you should go and kill Tony, and I'll tell him you play. He'll put you on, but you have to stand up. That's not a problem. I've been on tour around the world, Big Balls. I can stand up all day. When I come home from work after a 10-hour shift, working 10 hours, the last thing I'll do is stand up and hang out here, buddy. I like to chill out and have fun, enjoy it. But yeah, that's not a problem, dude. Let them know. I don't even know what do I win. What does Kill Tony? What is the prize for Kill Tony? It better be something good. That's for dang sure. Or I ain't too worried about it. I'll have to look into it. TJ Wade said, this guy's so good at guitar, I listen to him play all day and I never get bored. Appreciate that, bud. Dan Jarimo, thank you. Alexander, thank you. Michael Fairbank, thank you, brother. Nikki F says, awesome, dude. Way to rock that out. There you go. Thanks, Alexander. Shaji says, man, is blessed with the raw soul. The guitar is willing. What beauty. Thank you, Shaji. Appreciate that. Sponge subbed. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Warhearts wants to aspire to play Hate Breeder. That's Hate Breeder's a good song. Yeah. I like the first album. That Something Wild album is amazing. Peter Wilson, he says, I lost the comment there. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Peter says, thank you, Rick. Amazing. Fire Within. Good night from Winter Park. Awesome. I used to live in Altamont Springs, man. He says, I hope to hear you play in concert in Florida someday. I hope so too, bud. I like to play somewhere, the Ruth Eckerd Hall or something like that with an orchestra would be dope. Stinkfist, no, the Pantera guitar scream, absolutely. Let's see. Alexander, thank you. Gail, Mark, thank you very much. Brian Doty, thank you. There you go, Algo, thank you, buddy. Zach, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. Zach has some weed, dang. Let's see. Alexander, thank you. Rochelle says, how could this dude can do that? Unbelievable, extremely awesome. Thanks, Rochelle. Algo says, I'm sure they're not very technical, but Rad had some good riffs. Rad had awesome riffs, dude. Rad had the best riff of the 80s, man. Solo, dude, is insane. That's a killer solo intro right there. That's crazy, dude. But I've come to learn that Warren DeMartini was heavily influenced and loves Uli John Roth. It makes a lot of sense to me. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know that one. That doesn't sound right. Alexander says, maybe a question is not so smart, but can you play my favorite song? It's funny you mention that. The next one is probably my favorite. It's my favorite guitar solo, that's for sure, in this song. Let's see. Joshua says Dragon Force is horrible live. I've never seen him live at all. Of course, I've heard this song everyone talked about for like years. The Through the Fire and Flames, or whatever. I heard it. It's a crazy song. The band's crazy. Herman Lee is a great guitar player. I don't know the other guy's name. They're both pretty sick guitar players. Well, I never seen him live. Zach, that's it. Jackson for life. That's what we're talking about. TJ says he loves the SG guitars. There you go. Warheart says, so you program the rhythm or find guitarless karaoke? Every single song you hear, bud, is, if you notice in the pinned comment, 100% original. So everything is written by me. It's written by me. It's recorded by me. It's produced by me. And played over top of it by me. That's how we roll, man. But yeah, for sure, buddy. I don't use no one else's stuff. I make everything from scratch here. Erickson Fuentes, thank you, buddy. Metal Mark says, tuning in to see what shirt. Man, all my shirts are like in a laundry basket, man. All messed. It's like so I've been just grabbing whatever's on top. Today's just Reebok, the Reebok shirt. And Alexander knows Richie Blackmore is a genius, buddy. That's for sure. Jay Flair says, hey, Rick, I've been watching you inspire me to learn right-handed from lefty and practice more. There you go, buddy. Absolutely, man. It's all about the practice. It's all about the practice. You have to work at it, and you have to have fun with it, too. Risky says, how about playing arpeggio? There's some arpeggio for you. It's got 2 G's in it, by the way, Risky. 2 G's in arpeggio. Anyway, Omerta, thank you. Matthew Butler, appreciate that, man. Metal Mark says, nothing lasts forever. Eventually the sun will expand and burn the earth to Christ. This is true. If man hasn't destroyed it by itself. You know that's happening right now. Stinkfist, I don't know any faith no more. What's a... But you can't have it. I can't think of it, buddy. I used to play it when I was about 18 years old, that you want it all, but you can't have it, that song, whatever. I played that in a cover band, and I couldn't tell you, man. I appreciate your super chat nonetheless, buddy. I wish I could remember that for you. Alexander says, my English with you is going best. Nice listening to your American English. I learned British English. There you go. I do speak the Queen's English, absolutely. My mother was an English teacher as well. I'm very good with English. I appreciate you, Alexander. All right, Shaji says he got to go to bed for real. I feel that, man. There you go, Murda. Pitbulls no. Hashtag never quit. Never quit. Stardust knows 6'2". Yeah. Somebody didn't think I was 6'2". I don't know. They never do. I'm 6'2". Oh. All right, my chat went high wire. All right. And there you go, 7-7. Bryce LeBlanc, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. I think I went too early on my chat here. Okay, got it. Omerta, thank you very much. Nitro Nick, we played Smoke on the Water at least twice now. Think of another Deep Purple song. Smoke on the Water. Let me say something. And I love Richie Blackmore. I love Deep Purple. Smoke on the Water is the most famous Deep Purple riff, admittedly, but it is the most easiest riff. It's the easiest riff on God's green earth, man. It's the easiest riff. I don't know why it's becoming interesting. Like, why is Smoke on the Water riff so important anymore? Because Richie has so many more great riffs. So many great riffs. But we played it several times tonight, Nature Nick. I do appreciate your request of that, because I do love Richie Blackmore and Deep Purple. Greg Milo, thank you very much. Thank you, Macario. Let's see, Big Ball says, but they also have musicians play, and it just has a huge audience, like millions of viewers, and anyone can get on. All you have to do is go to Austin, Texas to sign up. I'll check it out. Like I said, what's the prize, I guess, Is the prize, are we talking big bucks, 100 grand or more? Some big money? That's what I need. I'm going to go there to play for like some, year's supply of cooking oil or some weird stuff. 7-7 says he learned how to play Say It Ain't So. Say It Ain't So. It's a good song, man. Weezer's good, man. That dude Rivers Cuomo, man, is actually a legit guitar player. Mark says, you get a cookie and you get a cookie and you get cookies. I love cookies, man. I think I'm going to have some cookies tonight, honestly. There you go, 7-7. Absolutely, man. Bakar says, European, have awesome week. Take care. I have to say goodbye and good night. Always remember, make it cry. You know that's right, Makari. Have a great one, buddy. Mainly, I am standard tuned, but a whole step down, so standard D. Standard D. TJ Wade's going to go see AC/DC. Dang, yeah. That'd be all right, man. I'm pretty sure they're cool live if you like that band. I'm pretty sure Angus still got it going on there for sure. Feisty said, I saw a Rat in their heyday on Sound Sensor. Dang, dude. Yeah, I got to meet, we actually opened up for a Stephen Piercy band. I want to say Tracy Guns was playing guitar for them at the time. But man, Stephen Piercy was awesome, man. What a super cool guy he was. Martin says, my father only has 3 CDs album on car. He has CDs, not MP3. He had a whole gas car. All 3 CDs for him. Symphony X, beautiful. Yngwie, and mine. That's awesome, dude. He still has on the car. Beautiful, man. Lionel, is that this one, John Murphy? That's probably no. That's living in the limelight. Nikki Lynn, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you, Nikki. Let's see. Big Ball says you have to come with 60s worth of jokes, and then after he interviews you and tell him you're a guitar player, he has a live band. He'll let you riff, and when people say you'll blow up. Interesting, man. I don't care about blowing up. I care about money, man. If I gotta pick up and go to Texas, there better be something good on the line, man. Blowing up, and it'll happen either way. I appreciate that, man. I'll check it out. I'm interested to see what the heck he's talking about. Nitro Nick still wants to have Smoke on the Water. Even after I said all that, he still wants Smoke on the Water. Billy Gunn said the guitarist for Ray was supposed to play for Ozzy. Yeah, a lot of people. George Lynch was supposed to play for Ozzy. Sharon Osbourne said no to George Lynch because he didn't look cool. He didn't look cool enough. Like, man, I'd have loved to hear that. Metal Mark says, what Hairspray band, in your opinion, had the most intricate guitar parts? Probably Winger, dude. I mean, was Winger a Hairspray band? I guess so. But, man, they had some intricate riffs. Reb Beach was a riff master, man. Not many people could play those riffs right, man. Risky, I use a Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2. That is my interface. Alexander knows we played that. Parker knows Warren DeMartini was the racket guitar. Yeah, he was the best, man. Warren is great. There you go, Steve Sniffs. Marlon Mark says Rick is Reebok a band I haven't heard about. Yeah, I only wear Reebok shoes, man. I only wear Reebok shoes. I have many pairs of them as well. Greg says practice making first. Indeed, 100%, buddy. Josh was, I hear the cannons are loud of F. You probably, man. AC/DC concert, I can only imagine. Let's see. Man, I swear to God, yeah. All right, let's see. Jeff Miller, I was 14 years old when I picked up the guitar. Matthew said, if you like something you're talking about, he'll just bust out on top of that. This is true. If I know it, I'll play it. If I don't, I'm just going to move on. Just as the pinned comment states. Big Balls, thank you very much, man. Tommy Rock says, great outlook on guitar and solid riffs, brother. We all have to give 100% at the speed of sound. You know that's right, bro. Dom's Guitar, hello to you. Husker, thank you. Metal Mark says, that was Faith No More song, was it? All I know is that you want it all, but you can't have it. Now, there you go, Metal Mark. That's what I'm talking about. A classic. Know something interesting about that? It's Smoke on the Water backwards. You know how smoke goes like this? He's going. Richie, man. Richie used that riff more than you know. James said, hell yeah, when in doubt at the music store, start at a, not ABBA. There you go. Z Hot Night, thank you. There you go, Alexander. Henry, YouTube, yes way, always. Joshua wants more cowbell. Perfect Strangers. I gotta learn this. I gotta learn that one again, Michael, because all I know is this one. thing I can think of, man. Mainly, yeah, almost as easy as the Fierce Feet bars and nothing. Yeah, that's probably like that generation's Smoke on Water. Nothing else matters. Some old, easy Metallica stuff. FJB says facts, but it was like the first song I learned to play on guitar. It's still bang. It is. It's a great song. Most people can't only play that rhythm, but they can't even play the solo. You gotta learn the whole song, man. Matt says, I thought he used a synthesizer for drums. No, that was him on the drums. I'm not sure. I use Superior Drummer 3 for me, all my stuff. Algo says, I think the Smoke on the Water riff hits us in the primal animal brain, kind of like chopsticks. Yeah, probably. Don't fear the reaper. There you go. Feisty says, cooking oil is poison. Probably is, man. Well, what could you do with a year's supply of cooking oil? You never know, man. It could be good. I mean, if that's the prize, man, I'm kind of into it then, you know. Let's see. Alex, I don't know any Limp Bizkit, dude. I did try out for Limp Bizkit back in like the 2000? Kind of weird. It was kind of a weird audition, man. Obviously, I didn't get the job. Thanks, Martin. Warhard, I use Amplitude 5. Yeah, it's a plug-in, 100%. Thanks, Joshua. Feisty says Sharon ruined Dokken by not hiring George. Yeah, you don't like George or something in that. I don't know, man. I like Dokken. I like Dokken with George. I like the core band. That was the best band. There you go, Mick Mars. Toasted Breed says, bro, your contact is awesome. You're so talented. It's baffling to me. I can't even play as well as you do. Keep up the solid rock and much love. Thank you, Toasted Breed. I appreciate that. Big J said he just got some new pumps for you. Nice. I got a nice pair of pumps. I got actually the Rough Rider. I got the Rough Rider pumps, man. Those are like limited edition, man. They were sweet looking, man. Charles Long says 10th wedding anniversary. Shout out to his beautiful wife, Christy. There you go, Christy. Happy anniversary, Charles and Christy. That's awesome. Mariam says, yo, Rick, sorry I missed your jam. Really can't wait to hear more. No problem. Good to see you either way. Alexander, no more. Epic. That's the song, yeah. There you go. My one for Tucker. Tokyo. Billy says, Dimebag D-Tune. You know that's right. Marianne, thank you. Thank you, Tommy Rock. And I don't think I ever get through these comments, man. Let's see. Matthew says, I'm telling you, you want to blow up and get that money, do a collab with Odd Squad. They do more hip-hop, R&B, but they are dope with their message. Hey, if they contacted me, I'd be all about it. I'll do anything, you know. If someone needs me to play guitar solo, I'm all about it. Easy stuff for me. I love playing guitar solos, man. Mario Mark says there's a Japanese band, Lucky Morphers. I've heard of them, yeah. They play the song forwards and backwards. The entire melody backwards song is Cadaver Redact. Interesting. I'll look at that up. Miriam says, Rick, do you know the Axel theme song? How's that go? No. Okay, I can't think. I got to think of it. I can't think of it, Miriam. Dang. Let me think about it. For some reason, I'm thinking of another song. Tommy Rock, have a good one, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Feisty says, cooking oil is literally poison. I don't know, buddy. I don't use it. I don't use cooking oil, honestly. I really don't. I don't have any cooking oil in my house here, so. I don't cook. That's why. There you go, Billy Gunn. Jakey Lee is the best, man. Carr, I don't know any UFO. I know a lot more Michael Schenker group, if anything. Jeff A. and Carlos says, I always love coming across your live stream. You rock so hard. I'm trying to pick up a guitar again. Feel that, Jeffy. Thank you so much, and Carlos. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. We got the link for Tommy Rock in here. Make sure you click on the link if you can and go sub to Tommy Rock. We'd appreciate it. TJ says, I love to play in concert. I love to see you play in concert. That would be dope, man. Yeah, UFO was Michael Schenker was in UFO, but I know the MSG, Michael Schenker group. That's what I know. Joshua says, don't use oil out of plastic jars. Probably not. Probably never. Charles says, good night, Rick, and everyone have an early day tomorrow and not long, night long ahead. Long night ahead. I appreciate that, Charles. Have a great night, brother. What's going on, Joshua? All right, I think we're ready to do another song here. Wow. What time is it? 11:47. We barely played anything. That's how fun this is. So if you're having fun in the chat, chilling out, hearing my advice, my therapy, my stories, whatever it is, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I put videos out every single day of the week, and we go live 5 times a week, so we have a lot of fun here. Right now, we're about to get wild and crazy. This song is called Speeder. So if you're driving, pull over, slow down, whatever you got to do. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down. If you're flying right now, for some odd reason, you're flying and watching YouTube, autopilot for about 4 minutes, okay? This one here is called Speeder. If I could play it. speeder right there. Hope everyone is safe after that. It did get pretty bumpy, honestly. I was feeling that one there. I'm starting to feel that one a whole lot more these days. All right, we got a lot of great comments here. I do appreciate each and every single one of them. Let's take a look and see what we got. Well, let's see. All right, there we go. Okay, remember that one. All right, Warheart says he finds the standard tuning plays nicely against C sharp standard. There you go. Very nice. Mac Fox, yeah, for sure. Anyone can play Seven Nation Army. It's probably the easiest song on the planet Earth. Honestly, it really is. Appreciate you, though. Paul Warner, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Oh, Mac Fox is one of those play guys. Play. Oh, good. Why? Empire says Bachman Turner Overdrive. There you go. Josh, you want some Cannibal Corpse, buddy? If you can find anyone playing Cannibal Corpse right now on YouTube Shorts Live, I'll give you a dollar. I'll give you $1, bro. Because you ain't finding no one. I could probably do a lot. If you like to bet, if you like to make a bet, I can make a bet for a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. If you can find someone playing Cannibal Corpse right now on YouTube, we could talk, man. But you ain't gonna find that, man. You ain't gonna find it. But I wish I could. I like Cannibal Corpse. Hammer Smash Face is one of my favorite Cannibal Corpse songs of all time, bro. There you go, Joshua. Lisa Anderson, thank you so much. Billy Gunnos, KK Downing. Core Priest, man. TJ says, I know I'm having fun. I never get bored of watching your live streams. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you, brother. Algo says, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed, you suck. No, you don't. Some people just don't want to subscribe sometimes. Sometimes people need to, or have to earn their sub, you know? You got to earn it, man. Anyway, if you're having fun, enjoying everything, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. And Algo said, this is my opinion, his own opinion. He's not endorsed by Rick or the mods or the chat. Just him. I feel that, Algo. It's all good, brother. I like the comment. I got no problem with it. Thank you, Marianne. Michael Fairbank, thank you, brother. Paul Warner's got that. He said, it doesn't get much better than this right here. Feeling that, Paul. You're the man, brother. Algo said, I put that that out there, that disclaimer. Here you go. Well, let's see. Cara, thank you. Thank you, Indy. Thank you, TJ. Josh, I've seen it 3 times, have a signed vinyl album near the Paul and stood with Pa's mom at the concert. Nice, man. That's very cool, man. I saw Cannibal Corpse with Sinister and, why can't I ever think of their name? The song called Veil of Maya had Paul Masvidal, Sean Reiner. Why can I never remember their name? I can't think of their name, man. But they play with the Death. You know, they play with Chuck Schuldiner and Death on the Human album. Someone tell me what that band's name is, please. I always forget. I don't know why. Anyway, thanks, Vinny. Appreciate that. John Young, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that very much. Exempt and Drama says, will you release Voltage? That was fire. I heard it yesterday. Thank you, buddy. At some point, yeah, I'd love to, man. I just wrote it about 2 weeks ago, honestly. I like this song. It's fun to play. Thanks, man. Hopefully I have it out soon at some point. Unfortunately, recording costs money. And money we ain't got. We ain't got a lot of it, man. But we're trying. We're trying. Thank you, Joshua. Daz Smelly, thank you. Algo, thank you. There you go, Billy Gunn, Vinny, Vincent Invasion. That's what's up. Doug Holt, thank you so much. Metal Mark says, Song with Speedy. Ever heard of the song Scorpions by Speedy? Speedy's Coming? Yeah, of course, yeah. Speedy's Coming, man. I actually met Speedy in Hamburg, Germany. I'm sitting there chilling out after a show. Dude runs up to me. He's like, Rick, great show, man. Great show. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. He's like, you ever heard of the Scorpions? I'm like, of course, bro. I love Scorpions. He's like, you heard the song Speedy's Coming? I was like, yeah. That's me. I'm Speedy. I'm like, really? And the dude has a book. He like wrote a book. I think it was available in Germany. But he had a book of everyone he's ever met. But his Scorpions were his favorite band. And he had so many pictures and autographs with the Scorpions. It's unbelievable. Speedy's Coming. It's a great song. Let's see. Indy says, I love how Rick breaks the fourth wall. Absolutely, you got to. That's the best part. Especially more fun when I'm here because I can look at the camera and I can see myself. When I'm doing the Saturday stream, I don't really see myself as well. That's funny though. I like that. Let's see. There goes my chat again. Okay, there we go. TJ, I feel that, man. I've been doing this for a long, long time. Josh says, what's going on? Dave Mustaine is lacking this guy. I feel that. I'd love that jam with Dave Mustaine. That'd be sweet. Peter Wilson's like, holy smoking fretboard, Batman, your calluses must be. They currently are. They actually, I took a week off, but I still played. So yeah, they're still there. But yeah, they're tough, man. I can do some high quality bends. And it don't even hurt. If you want to see some pain though, look up the video on my channel. Duet with Sophie Burrell. This is when I just started playing again. And I played that solo so many times with all these crazy bends. I really ripped the skin off my finger. I wasn't even, my calluses weren't even there. That's Smelly, thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. Thanks, Anna, thank you so much. Thank you, Mary Ann, appreciate you. Anna Molly, thank you so much. Absolutely, absolutely. You should always share the music. Memer, there you go. He said, if he can shred, we can too. You could try. You could try. It takes more than just saying it. It takes a lot of effort and time and more dedication than most people can even imagine. But if you want it, you can get it. Anything you want in this world is available to you if you want it that badly. Smiley, I've never even played RuneScape, the game. I don't even know nothing about it, but that's pretty cool. There you go, Anna. She said, I'll buy that for $1. I like that. Shivers, there you go. How am I better than you? How many hours did you practice in your life? How many tours have you been on in your life? How many albums have you been on in your life? How many years have you played? I'm at 27 years. But don't ever worry about that, man. Honestly, Shivers, never worry about that, buddy. No one is better than me, and I'm not better than anybody. We just do what we do and enjoy it, you know? You got to enjoy it. There's no competition. And if you think there's a competition, you've already lost. So don't lose it, man. Don't lose it. Feisty, yeah, I remember that one. $8 million hairs when I was a kid. That's what we said. Or it was the best one was, I'll give you $50. And we call bucks like kicking. You know, you kick. Basically like 50 kicks. I'll bet you $50. And if you lose, then you kick your friend 50 times. That was the best right there. Anna Molly says, I'm shooting it now, but I won't be that good. That's okay. That's okay. Pellet Funner says, got to be quicker than that. You know that's right. Joshua says, thanks for the bet. I feel you, man. I feel you. I would love to see it, man. Trust me, I have scanned YouTube quite a bit to see who else is out there and what they're doing. Now, there's one guy, I don't know, John Holt. He might be able to play Cannibal Corpse, but it'll probably just a quick riff or something like that, you know, like a Hammer Smash Face or something like that, man. I don't know. But from what I've seen, you won't find it here. You won't find it on TikTok either. You'll be scrolling. You'll be doom scrolling for the rest of your life, man. But I feel you. It's all good, man. XV, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I got a new beard trimmer for Christmas, and it works great. FD says, do you agree that Jackson was better pre-Fender? 100%, yeah, 100%. This is the 1992. This guitar is amazing. I don't think, you know, maybe if Jackson Custom Shop could probably make this guitar, it'd probably be awesome too. But just a Jackson guitar off the factory line, nah, man, nah, no go. I wish. I heard I have some people here that have newer Jackson. They say they're really nice. Some of the newer ones, like the last couple of years, they've been doing really, really good. Algo says, I may have found you one, Rick. Indy has the link because she has the wrench. Oh, true. What was it? There's someone playing Cannibal Corpse right now on YouTube? I lost $1. Give me your PayPal if it's true. Feisty says, we need the dumb comments. We have stuff to joke about. 100%, bro. 100%. Rick Barry's like, weed. Absolutely, man. If that's what you're into. I haven't touched the stuff since 2011. Okay, where we go? Where was that comment? Oh, there it goes. TJ says, Rick will definitely win every guitar battle. I could try, man. I could try. Toby Suddy said, when I watch and listen, all my problems go away. Ear candy. And that's what I like to hear, Toby. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot. Feisty says, money, money, money for my tummy, tummy, tummy. Or money, money, money. Ain't it funny? It's a rich man's world. That's a classic. Juji, you're welcome. Feisty says the band is Score Pions or Peons. Here you go. JJ, thank you so much. Hey, what's up, Lee? Marco Paez from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Hello to you. Boa noche. Bang, bang, hello. There's another, yeah, mid-roll ads. Through the fire and flames, yeah. Someone can play that right now. There's like, no one plays that right now, buddy. Ain't no one playing that right now. Especially me, I'm not playing it. Good song, though. Cool dudes. Herman Lee's great, man. 100%. Stood, hello to you, buddy. Moriarty German, thank you so much. Mike Bynum asks, hey, brother Rick, how you feeling this year? I'm doing good, bud. He says, hope you're doing well. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Xbox Live 1.0, man, that's old school, man. No, I don't know any Rush, man. I never got into Rush. Never got into Queen. I like listening to Queen, but never, yeah. Lee says, I play drums, but mostly I'm into dirt bikes and four-wheelers. That's so cool, man. I used to race go-karts when I was a kid, man. That stuff's thrilling and fun. Big Jim says, which song was Smoke on the Water backwards? Beethoven's Fifth. Teresa, it's Teresa's birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, Teresa. Hope you're doing great. Everyone wish Teresa a happy birthday, if you would. Indy's got Cannibal Corpse cover from Algo Rhythm. Check out. If you want to hear some Cannibal Corpse, my man, there it is right there. But my bet was anyone playing Cannibal Corpse live right now. Tonight, right now. I'll have to go check that out too, man. Oh, Algo says it wasn't live. So you see, my bet's still on. My bet's still on. The bet is on, and let's go. Metal Mark asks, Rick, have you ever got a guitar player by the name of Joey Tafola? I have, and I'm friends with Joey Tafola. I've known him for a long time. He's an amazing player. He doesn't play guitar anymore, though. He's like a VIP security expert. Dude is with dude's like John Wick now. He's sick, dude, and he does like high-profile security for some big people, man. Yeah, I love Joey. He's probably my top 10. If I ever do a top 10 video, Joey Tafola would be in it. He was the last great shredder of Shrapnel Records. 100%, bro. 100%. Metal Mark, yeah, Tina S does that like 12 years ago. And now, well, where's Tina S now? She barely does anything, man, sadly. But yeah, Tina S is insane. Tina S did everything like to note for note perfection. It was insane. Mike Bynum, there you are. We said, FDS says, I don't know what happened to Jackson at the point. The 80s and 90s Jackson were made of magic. I have a 92 Rhodes. It's one of the best. I know, yeah. I've got 5 of these. I collect these 1992 Jackson Dinky Reverse Pros. I collect these things. Anytime I see them, I usually pick one up. Actually, I'm done picking them up. I'm looking for a specific one now, and it's more rare than you can imagine. Alexander says, good time to your country, good to everyone. Hope your new president make a new relation. I hope so too, Alexander. It'd be nice. I think everyone, we just need peace in this world, man. We don't need all this war garbage, man. But we don't make those decisions, Alexander, but we know you're a good guy, and we appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Big Jump says, I thought you said earlier, Richard, you had another. Oh, I'm sorry. The Burn, yeah. Deep Purple Burn. So here's Smoke on the Water. Look closely. Here's Burn. Basically, that's Smoke on the Water backwards. It's called Burn, from the album Burn, Deep Purple. Let's see, Alexander's going to have some sleeping vodkas. There you go. Lex G, yo, what's up, man? Good to see you. TJ, I don't know any Joe Walsh. I love Joe, though, man. I really like Joe. Mark says, Tina S now in the band. Are they? I remember seeing that on Instagram. But what are they doing? She did better just putting videos out, man. She did way better just doing videos. I don't even know what the band's doing. The Boondock says, is that when the Dinkies were actually 7/8 size? I don't think so. I don't know. It's a pretty sizable guitar. Pretty big, man. A normal size. It's basically the Dinky model was just the soloist, but they put this big cut in there, and then they cut out these, cut out this part here, and there's a big cut back here too. So it's a lighter guitar, less wood. That's why that's what they called it. That's what turned into the Dinky. This body style. Lee says, my grandpa plays guitar, my brother plays bass, so I'm more focused on potentially killing himself on an ATV. I feel that, like I said, man. I race go-karts. I actually have a video of myself at 11 years old racing go-karts. It was fun. But yeah, just like Indy says, be safe, man. Take care of yourself. Lola, Britt, thank you so much. Lisa, there you go. You know that's right. Lex G, you know that. Boondocker said, that's the craziest thing with playing music. A lot of songs are close together, and you really see it. Yeah, I had a video in mind. I had a video in mind to showcase all of Richie's riff that he copied himself on. Pretty cool. Dinky smaller than the soloist. I don't know. I had a soloist back in the day. It never seemed. It just the soloist was heavier, way heavier. This thing's like 6.5, 7 pounds maybe. Metal Mark says, of the old school composers, who's your favorite? Mozart, 100%. Mozart #1, Bach #2. There's a couple. Vivaldi is up there. I like Beethoven, but yeah, Beethoven was interesting. Interesting guy. All right, let's see. All right, time for Storm Rider. Everyone's got Storm in their life somewhat. This is here to help you out. This is the Storm Rider. We got to get going here. Storm Rider. Hope you enjoyed that. I think we got through the core songs. Probably play a couple more here, and then we got to roll out. I'm playing a lot this week, so you know, but we're going to play some cool ones on the way out here. A lot of great comments during that. I appreciate all of them. Let's see what we got before we move on. Aubagnier from France. Merci beaucoup. Comment allez-vous? Obi Hindu? No, I don't know any Stevie Ray. Great player, though. Really great player. Teacher said they need to make a move at AC/DC like they did with Queen. Interesting. It could be wild. I think there's a movie about Led Zeppelin that just came out on Netflix or something. I don't know. I saw something the other day. I was interested in seeing that. Lee says, yeah, when you're doing stunts and stuff like addicting adrenaline. Yeah, 100%, man. People have the need for speed, man. And it feels good sometimes. Thank you, drummer. Thank you, OB. Marianne, what got me into guitars? Judas Priest. I wanted to learn how to play Judas Priest songs, really. That was the first thing I wanted to do. I wanted to get a guitar and learn Judas Priest songs. And then I saw Yngwie, and I was like, all right, I want to be Yngwie. And that's what I did. I worked very, very hard for that. Kamalthon, good to see you, buddy. Mike, hello to you. Obi Hindus, are you serious? About what? I'm serious about everything. Mike says, yo, bro, what song is this? It's fire. By the way, I'm new here. Good to see you, Mike. It is called Storm Rider. Bill Evans, thank you. Lex G, appreciate that. OB Hindu says, unbelievable, man. Would kill for your skills. Well, you don't even need to do that, man. That's illegal, man. You don't want to do that. You don't want to hurt nobody. Just practice more, 100%. I'll tell you what I did. OB Hindu. I practiced for 3 years straight, every single day, 3 years, 6 to 8 hours a day, depending how I felt, depending how much time I had. I had nothing else to do in my life except play guitar. Go to school and play guitar. So if you can find 6 to 8 hours a day to practice everything, scales, chords, intervals, circle of fifths, exercises, constant, all day, you get that way. You don't got to hurt nobody, man. Conwelton, thank you. Z Hot Night, thank you, buddy. OB, my favorite metal band is Judas Priest. Always will be. Alexander, thank you. Warheart, Warheart, I know, right? My man's over here talking some business, man. But no, yeah, just practice. Practice harder. Way harder. Warheart says practice like it hurts. Yeah, sometimes that's not so good. If it hurts, you got to stop, man. There is no such thing as no pain, no gain in guitar. You will ruin your life that way, honestly. But yeah, when it starts to hurt, then you know when it's working, and then you stop for a little bit. OB Hindu, there you go, buddy. Mike Ferrer says, wow, you play a thing like no other. You're awesome, bro. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Orion Vassy, thank you. Silent Tiger says, I don't want to be rude, but I have a suggestion song. You could try and suggest it. I don't learn stuff. If I know it, I'll play it. If I don't, I don't. Thank you, Alexander. Warheart knows I write my stuff, man. That's how you roll, man. You want to make money in this world? You want to, do something with your life? You write your own songs. No matter how bad or good they are, you write your own stuff. Playing covers is fine for, when you're starting out. But after that, you got to move on. You got to move on. Kenneth Rodriguez, thank you so much from Costa Rica. Good to see you. Muchas gracias, amigo. There you go, Algo. Miriam says, it's so impressive seeing someone in love with what they do, to be honest. You're a rare breed. We should all be like you. I know. I appreciate that. And honestly, I have fun. I'm just having fun. This is my fun. This is how I enjoy life, by playing guitar and just playing my songs. I write songs. I have fun with them, I say everyone should have that attitude. Just have fun. Why not? If you got to work, you got to work. And then after your work, you have some fun. Find a way. Thank you, Indy. Thank you, Lee. Absolutely, I'll go, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, man. We shall see you. We shall see you, man. I love you. Says, hey, cool guitar, bro. Thank you very much. Warheart knows passion makes perfect. Absolutely. Carlos Lamas, what's your favorite song and why? That one's probably my favorite right there. It's just all the intricacies of it and the solo part that I wrote. It has it all. It's got everything you could ever want in a guitar solo in that song. That feels good. Nick, I never tried one. The closest thing, smallest thing I ever played was a mandolin, I think. Yeah, mandolin. Bill Evans, bro, thank you so much for that super chat. He says, been a guitar player for over 65 years. He can't believe Rick's flawless precision. Thank you, Bill. That's very kind of you, man. I appreciate you very much for that. Thank you so much, man. Mike for Car says, dude, you're an inspirational, awesome player. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Metal Mark says, it's artists like Rick's that compose and can play their own music that I respect. I appreciate that, Mark. Yeah, you know, I think that's the way to go, you know. People say, play covers, man. You go huge if you play covers. Well, I don't want to get huge playing covers. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people, they play covers and that's all they do. Why would you want to do that? You're just paying those bands. You're giving those bands money by playing their songs. And you know, what are you going to do when you want to put your own original? They go, well, play that Guns N' Roses again. I don't want to hear your song. I want to hear Guns N' Roses or whatever, you know. So that's a good point, Mark. Warheart says, you're totally a Malmsteen, so thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. JJ says, a huge fan of Glenn, KK, and Richie. I'm on you. I'm with you on Priest. Absolutely, absolutely. Joe, thank you. Spit Be Lit. Can I play Malmsteen? Yeah, of course. I love Yngwie. It's my favorite. What we have there. Oh, wow. Harris should be banned from YouTube, man. That's a pretty heavy talk there, buddy. Okay, bro. Felix says, when you live for passion, it always pays back. Ain't that the truth? Great comment, Felix, I guess, Felix? I like that spelling of that, that's wild. Pellet Funner, appreciate you, brother. Man, that means a lot to me, you know that's right. Lee says, I'm so glad I came across the live stream a month ago. Been here ever since. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. It says, do you play any Breaking Benjamin? I sure don't. I don't think I've heard one Breaking Benjamin song. Unique says, I want Zumbian cranberries. Nope. Wrong. This isn't the right place for Zumbian or cranberries. I appreciate you hanging out. I wish you luck on your search for someone to play that song. Appreciate you. Anyway, Mark Crumpton, he's like, dude, your guitar playing inspiration. Thank you, buddy. He says, I always want to learn how to play. And it's never too late, Mark. Never too late, buddy. It all starts with a guitar. Just getting a guitar and maybe getting a teacher, probably. That's probably the best thing. Warheart says, fancy guitar player I've ever seen couldn't learn an actual song, just licks and riffs. Yeah, for sure, man. They're out there. People can just play all the arpeggios, sweeps, and ripping scales, but to write a great song or a song that touches somebody in a way, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. All right, well, we're not going to play Zumbian's Cranberries, but we're going to play a song that I wrote called Requiem for the Lost. I think everyone has lost something in their life. Whether it's a family member, a beloved pet, or anything, lost love, it all comes out there. And this is a requiem for all you that have lost something. It's Requiem for the Lost. go. Requiem for the Lost. What a crazy song. That's a fun song to play. I enjoy that one a lot. So we got here. What do we got here? All right, we got a couple more to go. We'll see. Appreciate all the comments during that. That was awesome, man. Very good. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ingve. We have probably some Ingve. We'll throw that in there. I haven't played that in a minute. What we got here? We got a lot of comments to go through. Let's see. Laura Zan said he lost his pinky toenail during a 12-mile run. Sure, man. If you lamented over it, then absolutely. Requiem for your pinky toenail. I tell you, man. Always a comedian around here. YouTube has the greatest comedians ever. You know, they think they're great. It's whatever, bro. I mean, if that's what you like, if that's what you think, I can't say no more. Anyway, VPB. If you want to write songs, I found you need another musician or recording software so you can add tracks and even drum software. That's a great way to do it. That's how I do it. I write everything myself. I studied music and I went to college and I understand how to write a music piece. But yes, you get recording software. I use Studio One by Presonus, and I also use Superior Drummer 3 as my drum tracks. I also have Contact 8. I've got Musio, a bunch of different programs for the backing tracks. But yeah, you don't need no one else to do anything. You can do everything yourself if you have the wherewithal to do so. Absolutely. There, VPB. Kenneth Rodriguez from Costa Rica. Good to see you, buddy. Mark Crumpton, thank you. Feisty knows that. Life is about learning how to lose. You have to lose to win sometimes. You have to lose to toughen up. It's a lot. Matthew Martinez says, as soon as you started playing your song, I was blown away. I like the style. Really, thank you so much, Matthew. Haley's in the house. How you doing, Haley? Good to see you again. Lee says, great playing, man. Keep it up with your positivity and encouraging streams. You're really built different. I have to go as of now. See you later on the next one. Good to see you. You'll see you again, Lee. Take care of yourself, buddy. Feisty says, it's not how hard you punch you can give. It's how hard of a punch you can take and keep moving forward. Yeah, Rocky. That's a great. And Sylvester comes up with some great lines, man. I love Stallone. I really do. Fazino, well, thank you so much. Mariam says, Rick got range. There you go. Almost lost that comment. I tell you, man. There goes my comments. Okay, there was Haley. I remember that. Okay, there's Marianne. Feist says, house ain't lost the sauce. True that. TC, thanks, brother. Jester, there you go, man. P. Vacro, good to see you, man. Very cool, man. Thank you, brother. Marianne, thank you. Shane was like, this is Mel AF. There you go. Thank you. Cheers to you, Shane. Appreciate that. Steve Ernie, thank you. Warhearts is like, whoa. There you go, man. Kenneth from Acacio Campos from Costa Rica. That's awesome. That's awesome, Kenneth. Muchas gracias, amigo, y bienvenidos to you. Thank you, Robert T. Appreciate that. Lisa Anderson, thank you very much. Mike Farquhar says, you're right about making your own tunes. I studied David Gilmour for years, picked up a lot, but it's part of the journey. Gaining riffs, licks, tools for your toolbox used in molding your songs. Very good, Mike. That's the way to think, man. That's a great mentality to think of, you know. And a lot of people don't think that, you know. They're just like, I'll keep playing my covers, you know. But it's great to learn covers. I learned hundreds of covers as a kid, you know. But then when I started, you know, it's like, where do you go from there? You got to write your own material. You got to find a way to write your own songs if you want to go bigger. If you want to play cover songs for the rest of your life, by God, you got the right to do so. But if you want to do something more than that, you got to do your own stuff, man. Feisty says, the soundtrack of your destruction. There you go. Could be. That'd make you fall to pieces, that one there. Marianne, thank you so much. Indy, thank you for hanging out and thank you for moderating tonight. I appreciate you so much. You have a great night and a great tomorrow. We'll see you soon again. Let's see. JJ says, best instrument on the planet, in my opinion. You play with finesse. Thank you, buddy. Warheart says, jam with people, though? I can have a band put together in about 3 phone calls. But unfortunately, it takes money to fuel those that band. But yeah, I don't jam with people too much anymore. I hang out at home. I got a work schedule, a daily work schedule. I work 12 to 9 every single day, every Monday through Friday. So I put 50 hours a week in. But the last thing I want to do is come home, eat dinner, pack up, go play with some dudes or whatever. It's not what I like to do anymore. Even practicing with my last band with War of Thrones, it started to become a chore. Like, we really got to practice, bro. I can play these songs in my sleep. Yeah, we need to practice. Like, oh, Christ, man. Never liked it, man. B-Vacker says, ships don't sail on yesterday's wind. Ain't that the truth, buddy? Robert's been waiting for me to play. I hope you heard that one. Thank you, Felix. Thank you, buddy. Kenneth Siegel, thank you. Thanks, Jester. Anthony Hirsch, how's it going? David Giorgio, have a great night, brother. Hope you have a great tomorrow, too. What the heck was I going to play? I had something written down here. Oh, yeah, this one, The Moon of Glass. What else do I got left? I don't know. I got a couple songs. We'll play this one. I think we'll end it at this one, you know. I want to go hang out and chill out. And I got some GTA 5 to play. We doubled our views from yesterday, so we're crawling back to the great views that we had a week before I couldn't stream a week. Just in case anyone knows, YouTube rewards consistency. So the more consistent you are, the more they shall reward you. So if you're going to do YouTube, make sure you know that. We're going to try this song. I don't remember what key it's in, but we're going to play it anyway. I think it's called Above the Moon of Glass. Kind of a play on words of, you know, the under a glass moon, above the moon of glass. There you go. See how this works. there you go. That's pretty cool. I haven't played that one much. I played like twice. It's fun. I like the solo to that. Very cool. Yeah, I'll play one more. We'll end up with one more here. I'm going to play this one time too. A lot of great comments. I appreciate each and every one of them. Let's see what we got here. And make sure, if you don't know, I put videos out every single day and I go live 5 times a week. This week, actually, we're going every single day of the week. This week only, every single day. But make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We had a lot of fun here. We had a lot of fun tonight thus far. And we got plenty of tunes to play. I got like 80 originals, some cover stuff. Which reminds me, I'm supposed to play Ingbe for that one guy. All right, let's see. Well, we got a lot of comments to check through really quickly. Let's see what we got. I think I remember this. Okay, Haley's. I remember Haley. It was the last thing. You said, you are so amazing and talented, but I got to go. Have a great night. And bless you. Well, thank you, Haley. God bless you, too, and your family. Thank you so much. Ben Sherman knows consistency. That's how you roll. Jeremy LT, thank you, brother. Feisty says, people, you don't have to be trying to be pro to enjoy farting around on an instrument. There you go. You just having fun, man. Just having fun. Feisty says, that's better than a band that never practices. True that, true that. Gloria Paredes, good to see you. Thank you so much. Dave Cutting Up, thank you, buddy. Den Sherman, thank you. Mason, thank you. Ben Sherman's like making it look easy. I know, man. 27 years of experience, and it'll come easy to you for sure. It'll be real easy when you get that. Stephen Ramos, thank you very much. Gloria Paredes, much love to you. Thank you very much. Super Zero, thanks. Miriam's like, dang, that solo. There you go. Gloria felt the magic on that. Very nice. Lisa says, have a blessed night. Everyone stay safe and blessed. Thanks, Rick, for having me. Absolutely. Lisa, great to see you. And you're welcome anytime. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. P. Vacro knows. He said, hell yeah. Marty Buenaventura says, what the hell, YouTube? I know. This always cracks me up, dude, because I swear to God, no offense to any race or religion, but I was watching YouTube. I was scrolling through. And if I would have seen me, I'd be like, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty cool. If I'd have seen me, but then I scroll up, and there's an African-American woman, very nice. She's cooking dinner or cooking something. She's at an oven top, cooking stuff. 238 people watching. Now, Marty Benaventura, would you prefer watching this nice lady cook, or would you watch a guitar player cook? I don't know. I love those comments, man. Those crack me up, bro. Like you don't watch YouTube or something. Cracks me up. Cutthroats, thank you very much. Ben says, dang, why aren't you with some major band? Probably because they can't pay me enough, and they probably don't care either. I play a very particular style of guitar, and I am basically my own band. I have to be my own band based on the music I write. But one day I'll get a band together. It's very simple. Phone calls and money. It's all it takes. Phone calls and money. Honestly. If I say this may kill Satan, there you go. Gloria Paredes, there you go. Matthew, he says, ooh, just saw no request. Never mind. No problem, Matthew. It depends. Like I said, it's very clear. If I know it, I'll play it. If I don't know it, it shall be overlooked. Very simple. The only thing of Pink Floyd I know is this. What is it? How's it go? And that's probably totally wrong, honestly. I was never a huge Pink Floyd fan, but I respect David Gilmour to the highest possibility. Gloria, thank you very much. Paulo Jardim, he says, hey, all my friends, Brazil, it's a 135, but I couldn't help but send you congratulations. Thank you. Obrigado, mi amigo, and boa noche to you. Thanks, Rosh. Anti's like, yo, pick drop. Can you extend that? Yeah, I can, yeah. I record them out. I record every night. Yeah, hopefully if I get a chance tomorrow, Anti, I'll knock that out. I think you wanted K.com too. I got to find a cut of that for you. I apologize. I've been very lazy. I've also had to work more than usual this week. I'll hook you up, Anti. You know that's right. I got you covered. Pablo Parra, thank you. D-Lace, yes, I did that. That's a song I wrote. I wrote every single song you hear, I write. Let's see, James Johnson. I did play for Rob Rock from 1999 to 2005. It was one of the best times of my life. Marianne, thank you so much. Pablo, thank you for subscribing. If you're having fun and enjoying everything, be like Pablo here and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. P. Vacro, he says, be awesome to jam out with you. Yeah, for sure, man. I love to, man. I love playing. Like I said, it's tougher these days. You just can't put a band together and get out there and jam. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult these days. But like I said, one day I'm just gonna, if I got the money, I'll make the calls and we gone. I probably have some of the best musicians you've ever heard of. I got those kind of contacts. And let's see. Mike says, absolutely 100%. No better feeling than making your own, even if it sucks. At the start, I'm there, but it gets better as you work it out. Talents from pure chaotic potential to form. You know that's right, brother. Absolutely, man. Doesn't matter how good. I've written a ton of songs that are worthless. They're terrible. But I've also written a ton of great songs, too. So you got to. Rain Rescue said it the best, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's it, man. You gotta keep shooting. Gotta keep shooting, man. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate that. Pablo, that was a backing track of a song, original song I wrote. Yes, yes. Mike is from Scotland. Thank you so much, Mike. Have a great day today. Appreciate you, man. Ben knows, one-man band for sure. Marty says, no, man, this is cool, fun. Just very random. You're amazing. I appreciate that, man. And I kid a lot, I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate everyone that enjoys it, but it's funny when I see those comments like that. You never know. You never know. We see some funny comments like that. I gotta admit. Here you go, Ben. Jay said, no, I don't know that one. Crossfade. Did they only have like one big song? I can't remember that song though. I wish I did for you. GB there. That's a classic. I love some old Kiss. Something like that. Lucas Silva, buona noche to you. James says, my band played with you at the New Jersey Metal Fest. That's awesome, James. Cool, man. That was fun. That was a fun trip, man. I think, yeah, we opened up for Manowar. We were right before Manowar, I think it was, which was cool because I've known Joey DeMaio for probably 20 years. It was awesome to see him. That was a cool festival, man. I didn't know what to expect, but it was nice. It was very nice. Ben said, the world is a strange place now, not what it used to be. It's true. It's 100% true. Juna Fest, thank you. P. Vacker knows chances make champions. Absolutely. Feisty says, rule 1, know the enemy. Rule 2, be careful what you wish for. I know, right? You never know. You never know. Pablo, thank you. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I respect the songs. I like a lot of their songs, but yeah, for me to learn Pink Floyd, it's like, it's great to hear. It's honestly great to hear. David Gilmour is an amazing player, and the whole band is great. But yeah, for me to learn Pink Floyd stuff, it's I was never interested in learning it. I was interested in hearing it though. Thanks, Mike. Have a great one. James says, we were 2 bands before you, man. That's cool, dude. I barely remember anything. I had video of it, but man, I swear to God, dude, it was every show I ever played is like a blur. It's like I'm so laser focused and tunnel visioned. I don't know anything, man. And as soon as they say, you're up, I'm in, man. That's cool, though. That was a fun show, man. It was a good crowd, man. It was real fun. I would have loved to do that again. Well, yeah. Did they ever do that afterwards? I don't remember, man. But it was a lot of great people there. A lot of great people to meet, for sure. You know what? I'm going to blow your heads off. I'm going to blow my mind, too. We're just going to go crazy right now, then. I don't even care. If Anti said that last song was a picture, we're about to drop the hammer on this one. This crazy one. This is the last song of the night, everybody. If this doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what will. This is for everyone who likes the heaviest of the heavy stuff. Technical, death metal, thrash metal, black metal, neoclassical. This one will blow your head. It's called Chaotic Calm. You'll see why. rocky start, honestly. It got better. Wasn't the hammer drop I expected, but it was pretty good. It got better. It's a hard song to play. It's very fast. It's 200 beats per minute. Well, I thank you for all hanging out and watching that one. That is going to do it for me. We're going to read the rest of these comments real quick. James Johnson, thank you. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. French, do I sing? Not really. I'm not that good. Chris McMahon, thank you very much. Ben says, it's probably nothing for you to play Pink Floyd if you want to. Yeah, for sure. I can learn it. I can learn anything. It's about the time to learn it. That's my problem. I like to learn stuff, that I enjoy. Like right now, I'm relearning how to play Gates of Babylon by Rainbow. That is a very hard solo. I used to be able to play when I was a kid, and I'm trying to remember how to play it again. It's a tough one. Jay Steele, The Real, says, what's your future inspiring band or artist you want to collab with or perform with? Nobody, really. I mean, anybody that's famous that's got a huge following or this or that. I'm going to be in the Jared Dines Shred collab pretty soon here. That was very nice, but yeah, you never know, man. I'm open to just about anything, honestly. Ben Sherman, thank you. Drummer, thank you, brother. Vlad, thank you, buddy. Good to see you, Vlad. Emmett Thompson, thank you, man. Coinac, appreciate you there. Ben says, Steve Vai and Satriani stuck on there. I wish, buddy. I never learned one Satriani or Vai lick at all, man. But if that's what you felt, I appreciate that, man. Those are some amazing players. Thank you, Vlad. Thanks, Jay Steele. Ben's like, makes it look easy. I'm telling you, I feel you, man. French, thank you. Mark, thank you. I appreciate you, French. Thanks, Ben. Mark W. Raquel, thank you. Orion Vossi, thank you so much. Nicodemus, thank you, buddy. Let's see where we go. All you can do is try, absolutely. He says, legend. Thank you, buddy. Ragman in the house. Hi, Ragman. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. My good buddy Fern, arigatou gozaimasu. Appreciate you. Ichiban no fan desu. It's Ohio gozaimasu for you right now. It's afternoon time. It's lunchtime. Anthony Delano, thank you. Mark, thank you. Raquel, thank you so much. Coin said, that reminds me of Michelangelo Beatty. Absolutely. There's some shred going on. Nicodemus, out of this world, he says, thank you. Feisty got to have his smoke after that one. Me too, man. Jay Steele, I appreciate that. I play some piano. I first learned how to play piano as a young child. But then, yeah, guitar was it. But yeah, piano is my next best instrument for sure. Mateus Enrique, thank you so much. Drummer, have a great night, buddy. Have a good one. Take care. Mike Farquhar says, encore, yes. Little Manifestation do the epic stuff. Signed. I'm going to get a water slide decal on my Stratostock and post it with a tune. There you go, buddy. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. If I see the LA Philharmonic, it would be lovely, man. It would be lovely. Hey, Josue says, remember when I asked you to play Rob Rock Forever? Do you have another one from I'm a Warrior? I don't have that track, but yeah, that's a classic riff, man, real quick. Rob Rock, Warrior's a beauty, man. I can see the city lights. Classic, bro. Warhearts, have a good one, buddy. Pablo, thank you very much. I want to thank all the moderators we had tonight. We had Stardust, Indy, Anti popped in. Appreciate you all helping out. It's going to be a long week, but we'll get through this. We'll get through this, absolutely. For anyone that cares, I'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern time, 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And then on Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Saturday at 9. But tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you want to come check some more stuff out, we'll be back tomorrow. Want to wish everyone a great night, a great day tomorrow, or wherever you're at. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for everyone hanging out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure you do before we leave out of here. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go sit on my couch finally and enjoy some Grand Theft Auto. But yo, thanks everyone for hanging out. So I want you to stay safe out there. I want you to take care of each other and be good to each other because that's all we have, right? All right, people. You have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Check it out. Have a good one.